Hi guys, I wanted to say a few words on the My Forex Funds situation and just give traders a bit of advice really to future-proof yourself from anything like this happening to you. If you're exclusively trading My Forex Funds as your prop firm, then you're pretty much screwed, unfortunately. There's no other way to describe it. If you're relying on funds from that firm, you're not going to get them for a while, maybe never. I'm not sure how that'll work out, but they've got a hearing date, so I'm sure that they'll come to some agreement with the regulatory authority, and a decision will be made in time. I think they've got a court date set. My advice is to new traders, well, all traders really, but new traders, without realising, they like to go all in and just over risk themselves with everything they do. And that isn't just on an individual trade, which is what most of them do anyway. A prop firm. Do your research. Find out who's running the prop firm, who's behind it. A lot of them are just created by Instagram figures who are just following the marketing playbook. Grow a following and you can sell them anything. Look at that Prime drink. Anything. Anybody with a big following, it's just selling something to the masses. The sheep. So if you're following somebody on Instagram who've created a prop firm, they're probably running it from their bedroom with no backing. They definitely don't put trades through to the real market. They just pay out the profitable traders from the losing challenges. And the regulatory boards might come after them. They'll probably disappear after a while. So you need to spread yourself across the market. Find every prop firm out there, do some research, take all the challenges. Try and get funded with them all, and then some are going to drop away eventually, and then the good ones will take the market share. It's the same with any service that you're in with trading. The financial markets are a ruthless place. There's no room for loyalty, favoritism, or anything like that at all. If you're in a signal service or trading service, or you use a particular broker, even a bank, any one of those can just disappear overnight and they don't give a shit about you. It's their function to extract money from you. So you need to spread yourself across the market as thinly as possible. So when something happens, a bank goes under, which has happened recently, and it will happen again, trading broker, a signal service that you might rely on, any other trading service, if they go, don't leave yourself exposed. You've got to spread yourself thinly enough to be strong enough to come through these events. It's very important in trading. You're basically a risk manager. You need to manage the risk of your trading account and your life as well. Don't think about that loyalty bullshit, because nobody cares about you. Do your research, take the correct action to make sure you're strong enough to get through things like this. Because some traders, they've got no capital now, because they exclusively use My Forex Funds because they might feel like, you know, they're part of something. When feeling part of something is bollocks when that something is taken away from you. Follow my advice because it's important. The regulation of the industry is actually a good thing. It'll weed out the crap and then you'll be in a safer position. Some of these are just cowboys running firms, so you know it's better that it's regulated. The US government are really adverse to gambling. Online gambling, you couldn't even play online poker in the US until recently. So anything that they perceive might be gambling, they're just going to come and have a look straight away. And then what they do when they have a look is they just freeze the operation until they make a decision on whether they can accept what's happening or not. It'll be interesting to see what does come of it. It might have repercussions across the whole industry, it might not. You know, this is the US, it's not the UK. There will be regulatory things happening at some point, without a doubt, because you can't have a financial system or product like this is not regulated. So if you've been affected by My Forex Funds, just, you know, don't panic. You might get the funds back. Well, not back, because they're not yours anyway. You might be able to extract the funds eventually. I'm not sure, but just focus on getting funded across the markets now and just build in that security. Have a good weekend, guys. Don't let it stress you out too much if you've been caught up in it. Remember, you didn't have funding a while ago, and now you just haven't got funding again, so you can get funding. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. Cheers, guys.